Okay, I will start with the management plan of a stage designer as we are to the final workshop, to the final meeting that we have together. So give me just a minute to make a sharing. Do you see the big picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Pano. I have some weeks to see you.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, I'm fine, thank you. Okay, now
I moved in the 5 months earlier, and these 2 weeks I had so many people working at home because we need to fix things.
okay,
And it was a crazy 2 weeks.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. Okay, can you see that this picture change, Labrini?
Yeah, no, yes.
Oh, that's
Very,
okay.
very fine.
Okay, a management plan, it's something that very few times I saw that somebody keep it, some estates designer keep it. It is something between you and yourself. When you have a work to do and if you have enough time, it's good to make a schedule. Maybe not so official as I will show you. But anyway, it's good to separate your time in order to be everything more or less on time, as we can say in the theater that we are on time. Never we are on time. In my 45 years of working on theater right now, always, but always, I have to say to the last few days, if I have 1 week more, I will be very happy. And I never have this 1 week more. Anyway, well, a management plan. First, okay, a project overview. Who is the project name, the play, the designer, probably the stage director, and the theater, and whatever you want. Second, the objectives. What we have to do. Create visually, compelling and thematically appropriate stage design. Ensure the designs align with their requirements and deliver all design elements on time and within a budget. Of course, within a budget. This is the first thing that a producer you will say that I have in my budget this amount of money. So you have to spend this amount of money and you have to separate this amount of money of the things that you have to pay. Well, in Greece, for example, the stage designer have to spend for some buying things in the market or some materials and things like that. Well, probably in abroad, when a stage designer have his own people that work with him, he will pay the crew of the who will design the old scenery. Doesn't happen in Greece, but anyway, I will put it in case of. The scope of work, design concept development. What it means that collaborate with the director and production team to develop the overall design concept, research and gather inspiration related to the production theme and settings. this is a unity work, that you get ideas from here and there, from the stage director, from the costume designer, from the light designer, from the actors. If you see the rehearsals, this is very good to see the rehearsals, and you get ideas from there. Sketches and models. Create initial sketches and mood approach. Develop scale models or digital renderings of the set. For me, if I have a stage designer in the rehearsal, the right position is the stage designer in the theater, in the seats, with a notebook, white paper, and a pencil, and to make schedule all the time. A position of the movement on the stage, something she will think about, inspire about, and nothing more. To schedule, to draw all the time something. Well, design documentation. Draft details, design plans, and technical drawings. Prepare a material list and construction guidelines. Another thing is a construction oversight. Work with a construction crew to build the set. Supervise the painting and finishing of the set. Before of this, there are meetings and meetings and meetings with the crew, with the stage director, in order all together to decide what and how they will construct the stage designing. Technical rehearsal. Of course, to the end of the rehearsals, this will happen. Attend technical rehearsal to ensure the set function as intended. Make adjustments based on the feedback from the director and technical team. Of course, I think that never will happen in practice what you drew on the paper. It has all the time the need to adjust the things that the scent function on with the actors, with the lights on practice. And finally, final touches and strike. Apply final touches and ensure everything is ready for opening night. Oversee the dismantling of the set after the production ends. It is very real, a picture of the stage designer with a brush in his hand till the end of the day, probably till the opening night, to have and make some final painting on the stage designing, on something, a surface, and everything. Or if is the same person that make the costume designer, also something with a pin and a thing to make something of the costume, a decoration, whatever. So the timeline. Okay, the timeline is according to the time, to the total time that you will have according to the opening date. So if you have something about 2-3 months, well, it is not so often. But if we suppose that you have something about 3 months, you will separate in weekly work, and you will separate it week 1 and 2, week 3 and 4. So if you have to make with the crew of the constructors, you will always have some things to change about that, because they will put problems about timeline. What else? Now, the budget management. What do you mean? How will can separate the budget management and share the money that we have by the producer? So the first thing, well, it can be many things, but anyway, the most common things that we have to do about that, it is the materials, allocate budget for lumber, paint, hardware, and other construction materials, labor, budget for the construction crew, the painters, and any other specialized workers, and contingency set aside of a percentage of the budget for unexpected expenses. Yes, there is always something that it is unexpected expenses. If the state's designer is responsible for things like that. Resource allocation, personnel, assistant state designers, set builder, painters, technical director, and everything. It's not very often that it is in your responsibility to pay technical director, for example, or assistant state designer. No, assistant state designer is often paid by you, because it is somebody who follow the state's designer all the time, or for a long time. Another thing is the tool and equipment, design software, AutoCAD and SketchUp. No, it's not very often, never. You will pay by your budget the design software that you have. Design software, it's something that probably you will have it in your computer and make your work, all your state's designing. Construction tools, probably you have to buy something like tools, so hammers, drills, whatever. The more often thing is that the construction crew have all these tools, and you will not be able to buy construction tool by your budget that you have from the producer. Painting supplies, brushes, rollers, spray guns, and things like that. Normally, it belongs to the responsibility of the producer. Anyway, materials also belongs to the responsibility of the theater and the producer, like wood, like metal, like foam, fabrics, paint, varnishes, adhesive, whatever. So this is according to the good collaboration that you have with the producer, with the stage manager, and all the other crew of the theater. A communication plan, regular meetings, weekly meetings with the director and production team. Probably it's not a weekly meeting, it's not enough. Probably it is a meeting every day. Every day that the crew is on the stage and construct something from your stage designing, you have to say something, you have to sit around a table and to speak with them and to explain to them how to do this or that, or they will mention the problems that probably they have. But anyway, meetings like this, it's necessary. Update and reports, bi-weekly progress report to the production manager. Okay, It's not something significant, because the production manager knows everything, if there is a production manager, and it is not the same person with the stage director or the producer. Feedback loop. Open channels for feedback from the director, actors, and crew. Okay, thank you very much. Documentation. Maintain detailed records of all design changes and construction progress. Well, and finally, you must know, and this is something that you will get it by your experience, the risk management. You have to know where will from where the risk will appear. What is this? The most common is the budget overview, or the delays in material delivery. This is very common. And construction accident. It's not a construction accident, but it is delays from the construction because of real problems, or because the construction crew is not on time all the time. Here in Greece, this is something that it's happened all the time. And something that I will not have anything to show to you. This is well, the practice of the theater. Theoretically, if you want, there is the evaluation and the feedback, the post-production review, the audience feedback, and personal reflection. Reflect on personal performance and identify areas from growth. This is an ideal procedure, but well, when we have to do work, we make our work. We are on the stage all the time. We are working all the time with it. Many times that the construction crew is not on time, the stage designer take a tool and finish the work. This is very common in the everyday stage procedure and work on stage, because this is something that you have to work on. Anyway, this is the first questions and comments, please, about this one. Nothing.
We have
I
a
have one
question. Okay.
Come on, who is speaking? Mia, are you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about the deadline. You said when is the deadline
The deadline of what?
of stage designing, when we need to give you what we designed?
Well, look, today we have 24. Normally, in this week, to send me your schedule, what do you think, and when, what do you want to work on? And the first
I'm sorry, I
the
can't
first
hear right
week
now.
of July to finish the.
Sorry, what did you say?
You're speaking about the
I
deadline
didn't hear. Sorry.
that I give you
Yes.
in order to make a 3-act play. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This that I'm mentioning on. You have this week in order to decide what is the play that you want to work on. Tennessee Williams, Henry Ibsen, Chekhov, Shakespeare, whatever. and to agree between me and you, because if you will say something that I don't know, not from the classical repertoire, but probably a new Serbian playwright that I don't know him, I will not prefer to do something like this. I don't prefer, for example, to make something contemporary, because it's nothing. It is everyday clothes, everyday furnitures, everyday states designing. I want you to make something that it is classical, that you have to think, that you have to imagine, that you have to be creative on something. You have to construct something out of the play and what the playwright mention on the play. Okay. Also,
Okay, yes.
I want and prefer this because I want you to have material to think about, to go to a Google, and if you make a Google, if you go to Pinterest, if you go to YouTube or to anything else, you have to find material there. If you search for a new Serbian or Greek playwright, probably you will not find anything. So this is the first deadline to send me an email that you will work on a play. What will be this? And the end of the first week of July to send me your schedule and your inspiration. You have to notice all these 10 that you are attend today today workshop, that I will under consideration what will you work on the exercise that I already put on you, and to this future work that you will do in order to send you a certification finally. Okay, it's not enough, for example, to be and to attend it in 10 workshops without say anything, without make and try something. We suppose that this is a workshop for professionals or future professionals. Okay, I want to be clear about that. So now,
Okay, thank you.
yeah. Give me, please, a minute in order to make to find my to find the glossary that I made for you. So this is more or less, this is names, titles, and things that we already mentioned on that, and many of them we analyze it in very detailed. Okay, I want to make a Λαμπρινή, το βλέπετε αυτό?
Yes, αλλά όχι σε full screen.
Αλλά γιατί?
Είναι όπως είναι στην οθόνη σας.
Ναι, full screen.
Το βλέπουμε καλά όμως, ναι. Το βλέπουμε.
Okay, αυτό, το ότι αλλάζω το βλέπετε.
Yes, we see. Yeah, perfect now.
Yes. Τώρα perfect. Okay. Yes. Λοιπόν, okay. This is a detailed glossary of a state's design terms. It is alphabetical, and I make a research about that, and I put also related images beside the few lines that describe what every one of that is. So you will find very quickly, act curtain. What is the act curtain? It is the main curtain and everything, and you will see beside an image of the act curtain. What is apron? The part of the stage that extends beyond the proscenium arch towards the audience. It is often used for more intimate scenes. What is the arena stage theater? And you can see it in the image. What it means backdrop. Okay, it is, we analyze it in very detailed. A large piece of painted fabric or not painted fabric hung at the back of the stage to create a scenic background. Backdrops can depict various settings such as landscapes, cityscapes, or interior, or just a color. But many times this is a black color, and so on. So what is the border, the teasers? It is an horizontal drops of pieces of fabric hung above the stage to mask lighting, instruments, and flight system. Box set. What is a box set? A set with 3 walls and a ceiling designed to create the illusion of an interior room. It is the stage designing that many times we say that we're missing the 4th wall. The wall that it is from the part of the audience, and allow the audience to see what's happening in a room, in a house, everywhere. Crossover. What is a passageway, typically behind the stage, that allows actor and crew to move from one side to the stage to the other without being seen by the audience. A cyclorama. We analyze it very very detailed. Downstage and upstage, terms used to describe a position on the stage relative to the audience. Downstage refers to the area closest to the audience, while upstage refers to the area farthest from the audience. What is the flats? Well, some of them probably you will not use anytime, but some of them it is very common, like flats. Okay, it is a lightweight wooden of metal frames covered with canvas, muslin, or plywood, used to create walls and other vertical scenic elements. We have seen videos on how is the construction of the flats. Flying system, we analyze it in very detail. We saw videos with all these wheels and ropes and everything. Ground plan. Yes, the ground plan is something that it's very useful for a stage designer. If we have, for example, like here, a scene that a stage that it is something about 10 meters length and 8 meters deep, where you will put a chair, your stage designing, but the flats, in order to have a space for the actors to pass behind the flats without the audience to see them. Well, the legs, tall, narrow curtains or flags, we have seen it very many times, placed at the side of the stage to mask the wings and create entrances and exits for performance. Legs help to frame the stage and hide off stage area, left and right of the stage in that part of the stage that the audience can see. Masking materials, it's something like a legs, but it is we can see mask to put in the middle of the stage. Platforms. Ooh, how many times we have referred in platforms and we see videos on how the construction is. Proscenium arts. We saw it in details. Proscenium arts. Yes. Props. Props. It's a word that became from properties, and it is object used by actors on stage, including furniture, decoration, and handheld items. Props helps to create a realistic environment and support the action of the play. With props, we mean that it is big things, not, for example, an ashtray or a glass of water or something like this. No, props is something big, like you see these two doors in on the image, or probably a table, or probably a fireplace, or a bench, or something like this. Racket stage. Well, I am legal now to ask somebody of you, what is racket stage, please? Tell me. Who will, I'm stop sharing right now, and who will answer to me what is racket stage? Nobody.
A rocket stage.
Yes, Dragana.
I think it's the one that is coming down from the bottom from the stage.
Well,
Is
yes. Yes, that's it. Bravo, Dragana. That's right. This is racket stage. Is I made again the sharing. Είναι εντάξει, Λαμπρινή?
Χαρά. Είναι μια χαρά.
Okay, as you see to the image, it's something that is not very horizontal, but it has a climb, something, how can I say? It is, as Dragana said, it is higher from the behind the stage and coming little by little down to the from the audience part. And somebody else, please, will answer what is revolve or a turntable. Who will? Yes, Mia.
Yeah, it's the turntable. That's a mechanism that help us. We can say change the stage if we put a wall in the middle, and we can have more. We can say space for other places.
Yes, it is just one meeting that we offer to the turntable. And tell me, please, is that complicated? Can be complicated, can be simple. How is the simple? How is the complicated? Tell me some words about that.
Well, we have the mechanism beneath it to to turn it around, and I don't
like
sure
a double layer.
Dragana, I'm speaking with Mia right now, please.
Sorry.
Okay, Mia.
Sorry, I'm not sure. I forgot. I can't remember right now.
You can remember, this is not excuse. Okay, you have to remember if you want to be a stage designer. Anyway, turntable can be very complicated because we can. Yes, Pano. Yes, please. You want to say something?
Well, first things first, the turntable is built in a theater. You can't build it and then remove it. It's extremely expensive, and sometimes it depends on the mechanism. So it can turn multiple sides, or it can be like a circle embedded on the floor. And that's really versatile because it allows us to turn it and change the scene immediately. And it's easier from going from the act 1 to the act 2 and vice versa. Sometimes
That's
also
right.
and sometimes I've seen, for example, in the Swan Lake, they use turntables and they change the backdrops and the lighting to create a third or a fourth or a fifth environment. And I don't believe that it's a light turntable or a complicated one. It's always complicated because it's a machine, and a very, very, very expensive and difficult one.
Yes, it is, but there is always is complicated, but many of them are more complicated than complicated. Well,
Yeah,
I mean
I
that.
think I remember what.
You remember Mia? Okay, your
I
turn,
think
please, Pano.
maybe you thought of uh, one big turntable, and we can have in the middle another, or we can have small ones not around in it, but not in the center, like not.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well. That's right, Mia. You see, your memory is very, very well. So, yes, this is the turntable. Right.
So there is another one, and we can have from 1 up to 3 different kind of movement. So it can change around the turntable, it can change in the middle, it can shift into 1 to 3 to 4 different parts.
Indeed. Yes. It's like this. So let's go back to the screen sharing. So now, scream. What is scream? A sheer fabric that can appear opaque or transparent depending on how it is lit. Screams are often used for special effects, such as creating the illusion of a ghost, for example, or changing scenes. Yes, can be. If, moreover, if we have, for example, a video projector and we project, for example, a person on this fabric and leave the fabric free to go to have a small movement, it is like all the figure that we project on this, it is like to move. Also, this fabric, it is very good with lighting. I mean that if we light from in front of the screen fabric, we cannot see anything behind. If we light it from behind, we can see everything is happening behind the screen. Okay, next, set dressing. What is set dressing? Somebody can read it here, that it is a decorative item that are not handled by actors, but enhance the visual appearance of the set, such as painting, books, knickknacks, or of this tree that you can see to the picture that I give you. Sidelines, what it means, sidelines, it is the lines that follow by the view of the audience, according to where this audience, the spectator, sit in the theater. Spike marks, stage left and right, and the technical booth, it is the room where we have all the technical equipment for lighting, for sound, for everything. What it means, technical rehearsal? Yes, it is technical rehearsal. It is something very complicated. The traps. We offer, I think, many videos and pictures and in order to understand what is traps on the stage floor, and how many different traps we have according to the practice of the theater. The wings, you can see what is the wings. Other additional terms now in the glossary we have black box theater. What is this? What it means blocking? Well, it is something very common. The blocking is a precise movement of the actors on stage, but we don't use it in Greek theater language. Well, probably the English and American theater people use it. But anyway, the cue. What is cue? We say it, especially we say it in light designing. The cue is the signal that have a technical, the sound designer, the sound crew, or the light crew, or probably an actor have in order to appear, to make something, to make an action on this. You will many times you will here on stage, what is my cue in order to go in the stage, in order to change the lighting, change the sound and everything. What is my cue? It's a very specific moment, and this cue can be a movement cue when, for example, the technical staff in the booth will see an actor on the stage to make a specific movement, or it is a language cue when, for example, an actor says something very specific in order to change the lighting or to put something, a sound. What is dress rehearsal? Obviously, is the dress rehearsal. The house, okay, the house is all the theater. And scenery construction, what is drapé, what is gesso, white primer applied to the scenery flats and other surface before painting. Well, it is a special material. In Greece, we say astari. Anyway, it's gesso. Well, it is a material that we paint before, especially the fresh surface, new surface, in order to make them clean, and after that to painting without problems. Hardboard is a material for the flats. Muslin is a woven cotton and everything. Okay, I am not pompous in order to say that I include everything that we use in our stage theater language. No, there are many other. There are many other. But anyway, I find this, and yes, that's all for today. And please, as this is the last meeting that we have, let's make a comment, let's make a discussion about, well, all the course, if you want. Yeah, we will make an evaluation sheet that I will send you in order to express yourself in this. What did you get? from this stage design workshop for 10 meetings now. And if you learn, if your knowledge on the theater is more reachful right now than before. Anyway, yes.
Can we ask our questions first?
Yeah.
So the first one is for the new assignment that we were told to do. You talked about it earlier. Do you want to create the technical drawings for the props as well or not?
Yes. Well,
Because
I don't know. I don't know if you attend, but yeah, you give me the opportunity to say that now you are 11 here, attend this, and very few of you send me the first exercise that I have sent you, the one-act play about the proposal of Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. Okay, I take this under consideration. Okay, it is a necessary step, if you want, to pass to a more complicated thing like a 3-act play. Well, one-act play is a short play with beginning, crescendo, and finale. Okay, and the same is happen with the 3-act play, but more detail, more structure. Okay, I take under consideration that very few of you send me the first exercise. Anyway, it's time to send me and right now this exercise, the one-act play by the proposal of Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. Now, to your question, Pano. Well, yes, a stage designer not draw the final of the final schedule, make many schedules. And beside, there are with very small letters, few words about the technical details, how it happened, or if it is a costume designer, or no, not costume designer, a stage designer that will use on the stage designing a fabric, will say and correct what kind of fabric is this? Is this, as we say in Greece, kabuto? It is drapé. It is something fat. It is something transparent. It is something like this. So you write things like that. Or you will write, if it is a machinery, you will correct on this with 2 words. What kind of machinery is this? How it works? Or if it is functioned by electric, from where will take this energy, electric energy, in order to work. For example, a turntable, where it comes, and the electric cables and things like that. Yes, it is notes for the technical crew, or for everybody, for the stage manager, for everybody. Yes, it's good. And also for you, for the stage designer, not to forget what you think in a very specific moment. Okay, like Mia, at first time she didn't remember what is the turntable, the complicated one. Okay, and after 3 minutes, she remembered everything. Okay. So yes, you have to note technical details, aesthetical details, and many other. Yeah.
Okay, I have another three questions.
Okay, that's good.
Is cream a specific fabric?
Scream, yes, it is a specific fabric. D?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the
Well, look,
dress? Yes.
scream is this transparent fabric. Εμείς το λέμε γάζα. Okay, we say γάζα.
Okay, okay.
Or muli. Okay, this is the scream. But it is a very cheap one. Sometimes here in Athens we can take with 50 euros, something about 100 meter. It is cheap, but can be also something more expensive, because we wanted not to have this relief like Gaza. Mika, πώς είναι η Γάζα στα αγγλικά? Gauze. Yes, gauze. Yes, it's like a net. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Okay, and but can be something more luxurious if you want. If we wanted to put in a carton and something. What is the second question?
You talked earlier about the dressings, the books, and this kind of stuff we have on stage. Are these also considered props?
What, the dressing? What?
Yes.
The dressing?
It was like, yes, it was in the glossary.
Dressing, set dressing.
Yes.
Set dressing.
Yes. Are these considered props or not?
It's props. Yes, it's props. It's
Okay,
scenery.
okay.
Yes, it's props.
Okay. And
because it is movable. As you can see here, okay, as you can see here, set dressing. Λαμπρίνη, το βλέπετε αυτό το δέντρο?
Ναι, το βλέπω.
Okay,
Ναι.
as you can see, this tree is almost alone and naked on stage. There is a black drop behind it, and I think that it is something movable. So it is a prop. It is prop. Yeah. And the third one, Pano?
So, can we change the main curtains for the play? For example, can we remove them and hang new ones designed to enhance the performance? Or can we remove them completely and create a removable construction, for example, out of wood with ornamentation? I've seen that they did it on the small Broadway theater for the Wizard of Oz.
Excuse me. What curtain? Do you mean the act curtain? The first, την αυλαία που λέμε?
Yes. I'm asking if we can remove the first curtain, the αυλαία, to put on a second one, a new one, and then if we can remove the secondary curtains to create like a built-in construction with further design.
Yeah, there is some decades now after Bertolt Brecht dramaturgy that in the theater we don't use the act curtain. The act curtain, it's something old, I can say. It is like the fourth wall, as I told you before. And after the Bertolt Brecht dramaturgy, everything is under the sun. The stage doesn't want to say that it's something else, that it is a house in St. Petersburg, for example, or to in a Shakespearean environment or something like that. It wants to say that this is theater. So it's useless to have act. It wants to say that this is theater, that you as a spectator, you are in the theater, that you have your everyday life, but now you are in the theater, that everybody on stage is actors and actresses pretending to be the roles, other persons. So it's everything under the sun. So we don't need to hide anything. We don't want to put in a mystery in a in a in a mystery in the fantastic place something, and we don't want to travel to transport the audience to another environment, to another world. We want to say to them that you are in a theater, and now I will say you and narrate for you a story of Hamlet, a story of Edda Gabler, a story of whatever. So we don't use it many times, but it is many times that we want to pretend that we are in an old theater. So in this way, we put it something like an act curtain. We want to say that now, ladies and gentlemen, as a spectator, you will see something which is theater. And the act curtain, it is the trademark of the theater. Okay?
That was exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Anybody else who wants to ask something? John, good evening. How are you in Rwanda? John, are you there? Well, anyway.
Are you talking to me, Mr. Nikolas?
Yes, I'm talking to you, John. Yes, of course.
Yes, I was in transit. I was in transit.
You are in transit. Okay. Thank you very much. You attended the meeting. Okay, never mind.
I followed everything. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Mr.
yes.
Nikos, what about my second question? Like the second part of the question?
Okay.
If we can create constructions around the entrance of the stage. I saw that in, well, I was recommended by YouTube. They did The Wizard of Oz in America, and they had created in the theater a huge removable construction out of wood to hang more lights and a huge dragon-like figure. And I thought, is this possible in most of the theaters or only in the big ones?
Well, there are many times. Give me a minute, please. Give me a minute. As we
Because
have
it's
some
expensive,
time.
it's expensive, but the set designer, I keep what he talked about. He told that even if we were in a smaller theater, it would be the same design, but in a smaller scale. That is something that it can be constructed if the money is there.
Excuse me. I'm a little bit confused. What exactly is your question? Because I thought at the beginning that you asked something else, and after that you changed something.
I asked, yes,
Yeah.
I asked about the curtains first, and the second one was if we have no curtains.
Yeah.
The first curtain and the secondary curtains that yeah, if we have them, and even note, are we allowed to remove them if we have a frame in the theater and create a construction for a specific play to put more lights or ornamentation and create a more pleasing view for the viewers.
We can't do that if we don't have a curtain, the main curtain of the theater, okay, and to make a frame inside the stage.
Yeah.
Inside the stage. What is the use of this frame? What do you mean?
Mr. KAMTSIS, I can't hear you. Your signal is weak, I believe.
Yeah. No. You say something about the frame.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Why? Λαμπρινή, μ' ακούς? Ναι.
He lost the signal. It's black. No picture. He lost the signal, Panos.
Panos, maybe yes, Dragana. Maybe Panos has the problem.
Okay.
Maybe he has
Pano,
because we
Pano, do you hear me?
Okay, maybe he comes back in a while,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
he has the problem.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Probably.
A bit better, yes.
Yes,
A bit
Panos.
better, yes. So you say something about the frame, on the stage. What do you mean?
Excuse me. I said if we are in a proscenium theater with a big frame, I've seen that there is multiple ways to create removable constructions that are embedded to the frame, and there we can create more lighting and ornamentation to enhance the play.
Yeah. Well,
I'm asking if that's something very specific or if that's something that we can do to build big constructions and create, let's say, a new part in the theater for a play.
Well, it happens many times to make any construction you want. It depends of the theater. If the theater have...
That's why
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Oh, okay. If the theater have other productions that they have to change it from day to day, for example, children's production, from other events that happen on the stage, you have to be movable, and it depends on how big is this construction that you want for another production.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm asking because that's the first time I saw something like this, and I was thunderstruck. It was very beautiful, and I didn't know that we do it in theater because I've never worked, and we didn't mention embedded big constructions that can be used on prosceniums.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I saw that, and it was very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes, can be, and it depends of what is the program of the theater in general. Second, if the theater has other places to put this movable scenery that you will construct for one production, and when they don't want to, because they have another performance, where to keep it, to keep them.
Okay, I will have that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Well, then, okay. I repeat for one more time. 1 week to send me first, what is the play that you decide to work on, like a stage designer? Second, the members of the participants that they don't send me anything about the one-act play, and till the end of the the end of the first week of July to finish the work on the 3-act play. And because I'm a very good person, I give you 10 days of July and
Thank
not
you.
1 week.
We will
Three,
need them.
3 more days. I hope that you appreciate it.
We really do.
Thank you, Pano.
I
Thank you,
had
Pan.
so much of a problem with Anton Chekhov's play. I've been given 2 books with 8 Chekhov's plays, and it was the first time I'm reading him. I've
Okay.
never read Chekhov before,
Yeah.
and I had a really big, frustrating time building up the stage, and it's not ready. Still,
Yeah.
it's not ready. Still working on it.
No, let's not be so ambitious, okay? One act play about Chekhov. It is the proposal. I hope that you get it. Did you
Yes,
got
of
it?
course. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
of course, yes. I want from you. You didn't send me anything. Okay, am I wrong?
No, you're not. I've just said that I didn't send it. I'm still
Okay.
in the creation part.
Okay, okay. And second, the 3 act play, but be careful. I don't want you to send something very fast. I want to see whatever it is, your inspiration, your imagination, your sensitivity in everything you choose to do. Okay? I want you to act like a real artist, to have inspiration. I'm very serious about that.
I know.
I don't want you to put 2 chairs, 1 table, and everything. Everybody can do that. Stage designer is an artist, and stage designer must inspire something and to create something and to put him or her self in his her creation. Am I clear about that?
Of course, that's why I took more time.
Oh yeah,
For
I'm not
somebody-
speaking. No. I'm not. I'm
okay.
not say to you. I have another 12, another 10 here.
Okay, well, I believe we understand
Okay,
that.
am I clear? Yeah. Thank you very much. Mia, you want something to say?
Just want to ask you, do you know the Serbian writer Branislav Nušić?
No, I don't know him.
Oh,
This is I just say before 20 minutes.
yeah,
Okay,
I heard,
and
yeah,
I
but I
have
want to
no
be sure.
and I have no time to translate it, to understand what is his
Okay.
dramaturgy.
Yeah,
Even he is very good playwright. I don't know many things about the Serbian
yes, I know. I just
dramaturgy.
want to ask, maybe you heard because he is really great in our history.
I believe it. I believe that he is. Okay.
I will choose
But
something
I
else.
cannot judge him. I cannot judge and say this is good
Yeah.
stage designing. This is not good. This is wrong. This is okay. Okay.
Yes, I understand. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Well, if anybody else don't want to go to say yes, Milica. Now open your microphone, if you please.
Can we make design for a musical, like Mamma Mia musical?
Well, yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. But it is something very famous. Well, it's a Greek island.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, make
Okay.
well, if you say if I prefer to make something like this, I will say no, and I will prefer something classical.
Okay.
Because on
Okay.
Hamlet, you can make 1,000 different states designing and concepts.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I say. Now, if
Okay.
you want to, yes, Rodriguez, come on, Rodriguez Craft. Yes, please tell me, but open your microphone, please.
Me?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Where it is?
Mrs. Rodriguez?
Yes, you put a hand there.
The name is Nelida.
Nelida. Okay, Nelida.
Mrs.
Yes.
Nelida.
Okay, Nelida.
Yes, she tries, I think. She did it and then
Yeah. Okay.
Nelida.
If we don't say anything more to say, I want to say bye-bye to you. Successful schedules and inspirations, and a happy summer.
Happy summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
maybe
Nelida. You want something to say?
Mrs. Nelida, do you hear us? No.
Open
Yeah.
open your microphone. Open your microphone in case that you speak. Now we have another friend here, Dinan from Amonding, Dinan from Uganda. Hello, Dinan.
Hello, I'm always here. I just
Hello, good evening.
good evening.
You want something to say, to ask, to comment?
I have a lot of problem with internet. I lose yes, I lose a lot of information. I can send
Cannot hear you. You cannot send what?
Yeah, there is a kind of problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tries.
Now the
Yeah.
the image is still now. It's freeze.
Yeah.
Okay. Dina, you want to continue?
No, I didn't continue. I was just wondering about the first assignment.
The first? The first?
The first assignment for Chenko.
What is the first?
hello.
Τι θα πει αυτό? Yeah. Well, the first assignment is a one-act play, 11 pages, of Anton Pavlovich Chekhov, European very famous classical playwright. And if you didn't receive it, I will send it to you again.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Okay. I hope that you will. I will find your email.
You will find it. It's in my name.
Who is this now? Rodriguez, are you? No, it is Innocent. Innocent, do you want something to say?
Yes, I wanted also to get.
Yes, it is very too much noise here. There.
It's not from my end though. I was saying, do you mind sending me?
Oh, I cannot hear you. I cannot understand you, Innocent, because there is too much noise.
I don't think it's from my end. I was saying, do you mind sending me the
proposal, the play?
Well? Yeah.
You want the play?
Yeah.
Okay, I will send it to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Rodriguez, Nelinda, do you want? Can you hear? Can you speak now? Okay, never mind. Okay, I will say. Yeah. Come on, Nelida, tell me.
My internet is not very well.
I know.
I lose a lot of information. I can send an email for more information, please.
Yeah, okay. You will take the recording. Yes. Immediately
Hello?
after the. Yes.
I can send an email for more information, please.
Yes, I will.
Yes, you can.
I will. Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, meanwhile, I will send to you all the recordings of the 10 workshops. Well, if you had it from the previous emails that we have between us, send it to the garbage. Anyway, thank you very much for today. Be well. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.